Hello everyone. Welcome to the day 3 of Python training. In the previous two sessions, we have discussed about Python introduction, how to install it, and Python fundamentals, variables, data types. So, in this session, we will continue with the data types manipulation, which means data types, functions, and methods. Okay. So, first, we will see the functions and methods of strings, then list, and then tuples, and also the dictionaries and set and frozen set. Okay, so yeah, so we know how to create a string with the help of double quotation and single quotation. We can also create string with the help of triple quotations. Okay, so here we can mention, a equal, and then here we can, we can wait for 5 more minutes. Okay. Okay, so guys, now we can start. And Sanjay, you can share your screen at the last of the session. Okay, then we will fix your problem. So now in this session, we have to continue with the string manipulations and list manipulations and tuples manipulations. Manipulations are just nothing. They are they are like some functions and methods of certain data types. Okay. Now we know how to create strings with the double quotation, single quotation. Now we can also use triple quotation here. So here we can mention any kind of string. Okay. Okay, like this. Then now we have certain operations we can perform in the with the help of these strings. Okay. First operation is finding the index value of finding the like any character as per their index value. Okay. So that is indexing. So this we can use. So let me create a simple string. Okay, with the help of double quotation. And here we can mention hello world. So how we can perform indexing? We can mention the variable name. And then let's say I want E here. So here we can mention the index number of this particular E, which is 1. So indexing starts from 0. Okay, which is H is 0, E is 1, L is 2, and so on. Then we can simply print this particular the value. Okay. So here you can see we have this E. Same as we can mention here, let's say 5, and we can save it, and then we can run it. So here, okay, we have this space here. So spaces are also count. Okay, for example, this is 4, like H is 0, E is 1, these L's are 2 and 3, and this O is 4. But here we have this space as well. So space also counts. So here we have this 5 in place of this space. So that is why here we have just nothing here. Okay. And then we have this 6, which is W here. So here we can remove this 5 and 6. And here we have this W here. Okay. So spaces are also count in the indexing. Then we can also concatenate the strings. So we can mention concatenate. And here we can mention, let's say, we have string hello world. And here we have B equal any other hello again. Okay, so here we can mention print A plus B. Now A is a string and B is also a string. Okay, and then here we can print it. So hello world, hello. So this process is known as concatenation. Okay, then we have multiplication in the strings. okay, which is known as string multiplication or string repetition. So here we can mention repetition. Okay, so here we can use this statement. Sorry. Okay, so now here let's say we have this b hello. So what we can do, we can mention b as a variable name and multiplication sign and 5 or 4 times. So now here we are printing hello 4 times. If you run this, you will notice we have 4 hellos. Hello one and this one. Okay, so 4 times hello. So this is known as string repetition. Okay, then we have string slicing. Okay, slicing means you are just taking a part of any string. Okay, for example, we have this, let's say hello world here. Okay, now here we can use print and we can mention the variable name a, and then here we can mention the square brackets. Okay, now let's say I want this hello only from this whole string hello. So now index starts from 0. So here we have this 0. So we can mention 0 here because we want from starting, which is H. Then E is 1. Oops. Yeah. Then L is second. This L is third. And this O is fourth. Okay. So we want up to 4. So here we can mention 5. Okay. So if I run this one and if you see, so here we have this hello here. Because when you mention 5, so it is like it will take one step backward. Okay. So if you mention 4 here, and if you run this, so you have hell here. Okay, not O. So if you want to include O, then you have to mention 5 here. Okay, which is hello. Like one step backward. So here, 5 means we are just slicing 0 to 4. If we mention 7 here. Okay, so here we have this one. Hello, space also counts, and then W here, which is 0 to 4, and this space is 5, and this 6 is this W, and then O is 7. So O is not included. So 7 is here excluded. Okay. So the slicing will happen from 0 to 6. And if you want to mention, if you want to start from the starting, then there's no need to mention 0 here. Okay. If you mention nothing here, so this will also take from starting. Okay. So here you can simply run this. Okay. So here we have the same output. Hello W. Okay. Same as you can do with the ending part. Let's say we want to start from this L. Okay. This one. Or this E, let's say. So here we can mention we want to start from 1 to everything. Okay. So you can leave this as it is, which means we want to start from E up to D here. Okay, like this one, this full string. So if you run this one, you will notice we have this hello world. Okay. So if you are not mentioning anything in the starting or in the end, this means you are taking this as a whole. Okay, so we have this, there's a syntax of slicing. You can mention print, then we have this A means your variable name. And then here we have starting value, okay, starting number from where you want to start. We have stopping number from where you have to stop. And then we have step here. Okay, step means you are skipping the values. For example, let's say I want to start from 0 again up to, let's say hello. Okay, which means 5. Okay, so if you run this one, so you will notice hello here. Now, if you mention one more like step here, which is this one, then we can mention one more semicolon and one here. Okay, and here we can run this. So one means no skipping. Okay, one will printing as it is. So one is this will not skip any value. But when you mention 2 here, so this will skip one value. Okay, like one letter. So when you run this one, you will notice we have H. Okay, which means this one H. E is skipped here. Then we have L. Okay, this second L. Sorry, this first L. And this second L is skipped again here. You can notice. And then we have O here. So sorry. So 2 means we are skipping the one value. If you mention 3 here, means you are skipping 2 values. For example, if you run this one, so we have this H here, which is starting from 0. Then 2 values skip, which is EL is now skip. Then we have second L, which is this one. Okay, second L here. And then again O is skipped and others are skipped. Basically the length up to here is O here. So rest we don't have any other letters. So we this is how the start, stop and step works. So 0 from starting up to 5, which is up to this O here. Okay, and then 3, which is skipping the values. If you mention here 4, then you will have only one letter, which is H only. Sorry, H or O. Yeah, we are skipping 3 values, which is E, L, L. So 3 letters, and then we have O here. Okay, so this is how this slicing works. We can also use negative slicing. Okay, so here we can use this one, which is, let's say now negative slicing starts from -1, which means this D is -1, L is -2, and this R is -3, O is -4, and so on. Okay, so if you mention here, let's say -5 to -1, like this. Okay, so if you run this, you can see we have this one letter. So -5, which is this one, which is D is -1, L -2, -3, -4, and -5. So we are starting from this one, -5, which is W, and -1 is this one, which means we are excluding this -1, which means -1 to -2. Sorry, -5 to -2. Okay, 1 is like excluded. So that is why we have this one, W or L. Okay, you can also just remove this one and you can just mention -1. Okay, so you will have the entire string except the D here, which is -1. Okay, from the reverse order. Okay, same as if you want to reverse the entire string, so you can simply mention -1 here. Okay, you can just leave the start, stop, and in the step, you can mention -1. Okay, when you run this, so this will reverse your string. Okay, like first we have D, then L, R, O, and so on. So this will reverse your string. So this is how slicing work. You can just keep on practicing on this particular operation. Okay, then next we have, let me comment this. Yeah. Okay, so after slicing, we have this one comparison operator in the strings. Okay, we have this comparison operator. For example, let's say we have this A equal apple. And let's say we have this B equal apples. Okay, now we are matching if A and B are equal or not. Okay, so here if A and B both are equal or not. So if you run this, so this will print false because here we have this apple and here we have this S here, extra S. If you use S here as well, so you will get true here. Okay, this is simple. But here make sure you are using the double equal sign. So this is a comparison operator. This is assignment operator, single equal sign, and double equal sign is known as comparison operator. Okay, so let me mention this is double equal for the comparison operator. And then we have this one assignment operator, which is single equal. Single equal means we are using this to assign any value. Okay. And then we have this double equal sign. Okay, for comparing two values. So now here apples and apples are equal. So this will always give you the answer in true and false, like 0 and 1. Okay. Then next we have this one membership operator. Okay. Where we have this one in and not in. Okay. For example, let's say we have this one string A equal, uh, yeah, A equal, let's say again, hello. Okay. So now we are printing, we are checking if O in A or not. Okay. Like if O, this particular O in A or not. A is a variable here. Inside A, we have this string here. Now we are checking a single character, whether O is present in A or not. So this will give you true answer because O is there, right? O is in the hello world, which is HL, this one O here. Okay, if you mention here P, which means P is not present. Okay, so here we are checking P in A or not. So this will give you false because P is not there. Okay, so false. Same as we have opposite in of not in. So here we can mention not in. Now we are checking if P not in A. So yes, P is not there in the A. So this will print true here. Okay. So this will show you true here. But if you mention O here or H here, now H is there, but you are saying that H is not there in A. But H is there. So answer is false here. Okay. So this is how you can use this membership operator. So yeah. Okay. Then we can move to some other functions in the strings. Okay, so let me copy this variable and we can comment this. Okay, so this one is membership. Next, we have length of the string, where we have, let's say we have A equal hello world, and then we can print the length of A. Okay, now what is the length of A? Like how many characters are present, including spaces and any kind of character. Okay, like special character, even spaces. So if I run this one, so basically we have this one 5. Okay, 5 plus 1 space 6 and plus 5 more. Okay, 11. So here we have this answer 11. So length will show you how many characters are there inside your string. So this is very helpful. Okay. Then next we have check string. Okay, that is over. Okay. Like check string is same as here membership operator. We are checking whether a particular string is there inside a what we can say inside a variable or not, which is like here we can check print. So here we are checking if hello, which is here, in A or not. That's it. So basically hello is there, which is here we have hello. So you can check a single character as well, and you can check a whole string. Okay, so if you run this one, you can see true, hello is there. Okay, so this is checking a particular string. If you mention not in here, so which means false. Okay, which is we are saying that hello is not there, but hello is actually there. Okay, now then we have this uppercase or in lowercase. If you want to convert your entire string into uppercase, so you can simply use print a dot upper. Okay, like this, and you here parenthesis. Okay, so this will convert your string into uppercase. A membership operators is mainly used for checking for a particular string in your let's say in your group of paragraphs. For example, you are creating a program to check any particular student in the database, or any you are running any particular query like an SQL query or anything. Then you can use membership operator. Length is also very helpful, and that we will see in the loops when we will like study the loops. Then we will see lengths are like very helpful. Okay, that we will see. So here we have this print a dot upper, which will convert your string into uppercase. Same as with lower here. So you can simply mention lower. And when you run this one, here we have this lowercase. Okay, now then we also have this capitalize. If you run this one, okay, you can run this. So this will like capital your first letter. Okay, same as we have title here. So they are all common. Now, so we have this uppercase, lowercase, and capitalize. Now, then we have removing your white spaces. Okay, removing your white spaces. For example, let's say we have this hello world here. Okay, so let me write here. Let's say we have the spaces here in the hello world, lots of spaces. Okay, here and here as well. So here we have one function in Python which is print a dot strip. So strip is used for like stripping your spaces, your white spaces. Okay, if you run this one, you will notice you don't have any space. Hello world. Okay, but if you print this as it is, like A here, so you will notice you have spaces. Okay, like hello, and then we also have space somewhere here. But when you use strip, this will like remove your spaces. Okay, then also we have some like L strip, which will remove the left that white spaces. Same as we have right strip, which will remove the right side white spaces. Okay, then strip, which is common, which will remove every side of white spaces. Okay, the white spaces are, this one is important. Let's say you are taking input from any user, and that user by mistake put some kind of space. And if you are checking any kind of string, like let's say you are taking input as a password, okay, from the user, and by mistake the user put space before the password, right? So this means the entire password is now changed. Okay, because if you're mentioning the space in a string or in the password, that is also count. So in that case, you can use this strip method for removing any white spaces provided by the user. Okay, so this is how you can use strip. Then we have this one, which is replace strings. Okay, for example, let's say we have this one a equal. That you cannot remove. If there's a like a wide space between the hello and world, that you cannot remove. But what we can do, we can, I will show you. In that case, you can split your string. Okay, that I will show you. Okay, now how we can replace the string? Let's say we have this one hello world. Okay, now here we can use print a dot replace here. Okay, like this. There's a mistake. Yeah. So here we have this print and a is my variable here, and here I'm using replace. Now in place of world, I'm just replacing Python here. Okay, so if you run this, now you can see hello and Python. Okay, so you can also just pick up any character. For example, you can use print a dot replace, and here you can mention, let's say I want to replace h from p. Okay, so if you run this, you will notice that this in place of h, we have p here, hello world. Okay, so this is how replace works. Now, if you have this question that strings are mutable, sorry, immutable, then how you can change the characters of the string? Okay, well, yesterday I said that strings are immutable in nature, like you cannot make changes in the actual strings, like in the pre-existing string, like this one. So how you are changing this like string here. So basically, I'm not changing it. I'm not making any permanent changes. Okay, I'm just replacing the character and then printing it. Okay, I'm not making any permanent changes. For example, if you print this A again, you will notice nothing will be changed. Okay, you can see hello world is as it is. So actually, we are not making changes in this particular string, right? We are just using a method, or we can say more of a function to just to replace some of the characters. Okay, so note here, this is not, we are making changes in the actual string. We are just using some method to replace the words. Okay, so this is also, these are like not a permanent changes. Okay, as you can see, if you print A here again, you will notice the strings is unchanged. Okay, so here, this is how we can replace the strings. Then we have this split method. Okay. Okay, so how to use it? So let's say we have this one string, hello world. Okay, so here we can use simply print a. Let's say we have this comma here in after hello. Okay, hello, comma world. So what we can do, we have this one a. We can use dot split. Now, like from which character you want to split? Let's say I want to split with the comma. Okay, so we have this hello world here, and in the hello world we have this comma here. So now I want to split my whole string between two parts. Okay, so if I run this one, you will see there's a list. So hello is one character now, sorry, one string now, and second we can see another element. Okay, now we have split this entire string into two parts. With the help of this comma, we are using this comma as a separator between two strings. Sorry, two words here. So here we have this hello, hello, and then you can mention, you can notice this comma, okay, from where the string is separated, and then we have the space plus world. Okay, and here you can notice we have this single space as well, and then word here. Okay. Same as you can also split on the basis of space. Okay, let's say now here we have this simple space. So if you just mention here space, then you will notice you have split it on the basis of space. Then we have this hello, and then we have this world. Okay, so now you're splitting on the basis of space. Okay, so if you mention multiple spaces, and then if you run this one, you will notice we have multiple empty elements, but not space. Okay, because spaces are also count in the string. So we have multiple empty elements, but not strings. Okay, or we can say just empty strings. Okay, so you can simply split on the basis of space. Same as if you mention here, let's say any other character, let's say at the rate. Okay, we have this hello at the rate and world. And same as you can mention this at the rate here. If you run this one, you will notice we are splitting on the basis of at the rate. Hello, and then we have this one at the rate and then world. So here we are using this character to split two words in the string. So this is how splitting works in string. Okay, so let me comment these out. Then next we have string format. So we can use two methods for formatting the string. For example, first we have name equal, let's say John. Second, let's we have age equal 36. Right. So now let's say I am printing here, let's say hello, and then we can mention a space or just a comma, name. Okay, because hello and then name is John here. Then again I am putting a comma and then age, or we can just mention here. Yeah. Here we can put comma and then your age is. Okay. Your age is and then comma and then you can mention age. So here we have this hello, then this name, John. Your age is as it is because it is a string and then age. Even you can use plus operator here in place of these commas. Okay. So you can say, hello, John. Your age is 36. So this is one way of formatting. Okay, like you are just formatting your string, like your variables and strings together. Now we have second way of like formatting. So you can also mention print. Let's say you can use tst, sorry, any variable name. Let's say let's create another variable tst. Okay, now here let's say my name is, okay, now John. We can mention, sorry, now here we can mention the curly braces. Okay, just curly braces, comma, and we can mention your age, or just my age is, then again curly braces. Okay, now we can simply use print and we can use tst dot format. Now what we want to format, name and age. Okay, for example, we have this one. Let me remove this. Okay, so we have this name, John, and age 36. Now here we have another variable. My name is as it is. It will print it as it is. Then we have this curly braces. In place of this curly braces, we are putting name John. Okay, as you can see, this is a first curly braces. So in this first place, we are putting name here. Okay, because name is first and then age. And my age is this curly braces. Now this curly braces will be filled by this age variable. And inside age, we are 36 here. So if you run this, you will notice my name is John and my age is 36. So this is another way of formatting. And what you can do, you can simply, even you can mention the index number. Okay, you can mention the index number as well in place of these strings. For example, let's say in place of my name is, we can mention the age. Okay, so this is 0 name and this is age 1. So we can put 1 here and 0 here. Okay, so if you run this one, you will notice my name is 36 and my age is John, which means we are replacing. So even you can put index number. Okay, okay, okay. See, we have this one. Let me make it some easy. Okay. Let's say we have this one string again, name equal simple John. Okay. Now, here I want to print my name is John. Okay, so what you can do, you can simply use print here, and then first you can mention whatever you want to print. Let's say my name is, and then curly braces. Now this, just think of like this is a fill in the blank. Okay, then here you can use this one, which is name, yeah, name dot format. Okay, and when you run this one, you will notice a syntax error. Sorry, just forget the comma. Okay, we are getting the very like string object. So let's create another variable here. A equal it's or tst. So here we can mention my name is, and here we can use curly braces, and then we can print tst dot format. Now we want to use name here in place of this blank. Okay, so here we can use name, and when you run this, so here we have this my name is John, which means first John is a string inside name variable. Then we have another sentence, let's say this one, which is my name is and blank, which is curly braces. Okay, so think this like as a blank here. Then we are printing, we are formatting. So which sentence you want to format? So basically I want to format this one, this sentence. So that is why I'm using tst here, dot format. And then here, now you want to fill this blank, then here you can use name here. Okay, so, or whatever you want to put here. Okay, same as you can just extend this one. Let's say my name is John, and we can say age is, and again a curly braces. And then you can create another variable age 36. And here you can just put a comma age. Okay, and when you run this one, you can see my name is John and age is 36. Okay, so this is how this formatting works. So you can also use this way, this method, and you can also use this method. They both are same. Okay, but this is more relevant than previous one. Also, you can also use the index number here. For example, name index is 0. Okay, just see this one sentence. Format, then we have name first, and then we have age second. We have two variables here. Now, variable namings, indexing start from 0. So 0 in position of name, and then we have the age in place of 1. So when you you can also mention the indexing here. Let's say in place of name, I want age. So you can use 1 year. In place of 1, we have this age here. Okay, same as we can use 0 here. So in place of 0, we have this name here because name is first here. When you run, you will notice my name is, and here in place of name, which is here, we are putting 1. 1 means this age here. Okay, and age is 36 only. And then we have age is 0, which is we have this John here. Okay, which is name here. Okay, which means you can think like name is in place of 0 and age is in place of 1 in this particular sentence. Okay, only in this particular sentence. Let's say you can also mention uh, dev subject like this, and again curly braces. And then you can also make s equal, let's say Python here. Okay, same as you can mention Python here. Sorry, s here. Okay, s is a variable. And then you can mention the index number, which is 0, 1. Now s is 2 here in place of second. So you can mention 2 here. And you can run this one. So my name is 36 and age is John and favorite subject Python. Okay. So this is how you can use this formatting. So this is more relevant method than previous one. Okay, and the rest it's up to you. Whichever you want to use, you can use it. Okay. So I hope this much is clear. Then we have some escape sequences which we can use. Okay. So here we have some escape sequences. For example, first we have, as I said in the first session, that inside double quotations are not allowed. Like inside double quotation, you can use single quotation, and inside single quotation, you have to use double quotation, right? But what if you want to use single quotation inside single quotation? For example, here I want to use I am John. Okay, like this one. So here we have the single quotation, right? And here we have the single quotation. But inside single quotation, we have another single quotation here, this one. Now we cannot use single quotation inside single quotation. That will throw an error. So what we can do here? Either we can use a double quotation here, but no, I want to use single quotation here. So in this case, you can use a backlash. Okay, so if you run this one, which is let's say A equal, and if you print A, and if you run this one, you can see I am John. Now here we are using single quotation only. Okay, like this one. Even inside single quotation, we are using single quotation again. But because of this backlash, now the Python knows that we are using single quotation inside single quotation. Okay, or we can say now Python interpreter knows that this is a part of a string, not a quotation. Okay, or not any special character. So we have some few escape sequences. Okay, so first we have this one. Backlash quotation means single quotation. Same as backlash double quotation. This one means only quotation. Sorry, single double quotation like this. Backlash, two times backlash means one time backlash. Then backlash and means new line. Then backlash T means tab. Okay, then we have one more like backspace and some other values that we can skip. Okay, so these are known as escape sequences. So let me show you one by one. So what we can do, we have this print A, then we can use B. Let's say now here I want to use double quotation. Okay, let's say I am John. Now in place of this single quotation, I want to use double quotation. Okay, so if I mention double quotation like this, so this will throw an error. So in place of this inside double quotation, we can use backlash. Okay, so if you run this one A, and if you use this one, which is print B. Okay, and if you run this one, now here you can see I am John. So here we have this double quotation. Okay, same as we can apply this one. Let's say we have this C equal. Let me mention here only. Okay, we have this double quotation. Now here in place of this, here we can use backlash N. So here in one line we have I, and in second line we have M John. Okay, if you run this one, you will notice I in first, then we have backlash N, which is new line. So this will break your line, and then M John. Okay, same as you can mention T here, which will give you the tab space. So if you run this one, now you can notice I, and then we have this tab, and then M, and then John, like this one. Okay, same you can use a double backlash. Like if you replace this T with double backlash, and if you run this one, so now you can notice, oops, yeah. Okay, now here we have this single backlash because of this double backlash. Okay, so this is how we can use escape sequences. Sometimes they are useful, and rest depends on your scenario. They are mainly useful in the NLP whenever you are creating any like NLP program. Then escape sequences are handful. Also, whenever you are using regex or regular expression, then you can use regular this escape sequences. Okay, so I hope this much is clear. Now, what we can do? We can take a short break of 5 minutes. Okay, then we will continue after 5 minutes. Okay, thank you. So, okay, guys, now we can continue. Yeah, you can, I can show you the real documentation of Python. Okay, so let me open this. Um, yeah. So here you can simply search for Python strings methods. Okay, documentation. Okay, so you can check out the real documentation of Python. Okay, this one. So basically, we have many like methods and many functions in Python for like for the strings, for the list, for the tuples. So you can visit this URL. Okay, so let me share this URL in the chat. Okay, so here you can check out all these features, all these functions of and methods of any particular data type. Okay, like we have this length, okay, bit length and others. Okay, so now we have another function which is find. Okay, like if you want to find something, then we can use find method. So let's say we have this one. Let me copy this first. Let me write it again. Yeah, let's say this a equal welcome to Python session. Okay, now from this you want to find anything like like Python or any other character, then you can simply use print, and then you can call your variable name a dot find. Okay, and then you can mention where you want to find. So let's say I want to find this welcome. Okay, so if you run this, you will notice 0. Why 0? Because welcome starts from 0. It is like a first character. Okay, so this W is 0. If you mention this one in capital letter W, okay, so what will happen? So this will show you -1. Okay, like no, like capital O and this lowercase o. These are lowercase and this uppercase. These are different. That's why we have this -1, which is not found basically. Okay, so make sure whatever you are finding that should be match the cases. Okay, so here we have this 0. Now let's say I want to find this simple P, which means Python. Okay, if you run this, you will notice Python is in position number 11, like index number 11, which is P here. Now let's say I have another P. Let's say P here as well. Okay, so first this will give preference to the first P, okay, which means Python. Now let's say I want to find the second P. Okay, like let's say this P again. So how we can find it? So what we can do, we can, now here we know the first position of this P, 11. So we can simply mention 12 here. Okay, so let me show you how this will work. Now the second P is in position number 18. If you want to count, you can like 0 and 1. Okay, and then welcome here, it is a 0, 1, 2. 7 is this space, then 8 is T, 9 is O, and so on. So the P is in position number 18 here. Okay, now why I have mentioned this 12 here? Because now here I am telling the Python interpreter to find P from the from the 12th position. And what is this 12th position? From Y. So 12th position starts from Y. Okay, because when I remove this one, I know the first position of the P, which is 11. Right, 11 is the first position of this P here, 11. But now here I can mention 12 here. Okay, one after this 11. So now here I'm saying that I want to start from this Y here. Okay, Y, and then keep on finding the P. So this will show me the second P in the string, which is 18. Okay, same as you can mention here another, let's say welcome. Okay, and you can remove this one. Now we know welcome is in position number 0. Now let me mention welcome here as well. Another welcome. Okay, so welcome to Python welcome. Now I want to mention that I want to show, like I want to find this welcome again. So now we can start from any other position. Let's say seventh position. Okay, because this welcome is whole six. Okay, and this space is seven. So now I want to start from space, which is after this welcome. And when you run this, you will notice we have another welcome, which is from position number 18. This one. So this is how you can find any other occurrence of your of any other similar letters or words in the string. Same as you can mention Python again. Okay, now let if I or we can say welcome again here. Okay, now I want to find third welcome or any other letter. So you can simply now you know the position of second welcome, which is 18. Then you can just count the number of letters in welcome, which is 6. So we can just mention any other, let's say 22 here. Okay, so this will show me the third welcome, which is 26. So it starts from 26. Okay, so this is how you can find any particular like word or character in the with the help of find method. Same as we have index also. So let me comment. Index also, like here if we run print a, which is your this variable dot index, and then you can mention the value, which is your letter or any value you want to find, like the index number of any particular letter or any word. Okay, again I want to find welcome, so this will give me 0. Okay, and same as we can mention any letter here, let's say P. So here we have this 11 here. So P is in 11th position. Okay, so index is opposite of this one, indexing here. Uh, here. Okay, in this indexing, this will provide me the letter or the value. Here, this index will provide me the index number. Why? Seeing the value, which is why seeing this any character we want to find. Okay, so this is how we can use this indexing and find method. So index and find method. Okay, so we have many other many other methods and functions in strings, but these are all important ones. Like we have many methods, but these are like the methods and functions you will mostly use in the later sessions. Okay, these are like more useful than any others. Now we can move to the list manipulation, which is we can say list functions and methods. So now, as I said, lists are mutable in nature. So we can perform certain operations with the help of list. For example, let's say we have the list of A. Sorry, we have A here. And we can mention any, like, we can put any number of elements. Okay, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is my list. Okay, so again, we can start using this one. First, we can print the list. Okay, there's another way of creating a list. So this is one way of creating a list. And second way of creating a list is by using list constructor. Okay. For example, let's say we have this B here. Okay, B equal. Now we can use list and this one brackets. Okay, and then you can mention your list here. Let's say again we can mention 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and if you print the type of B, you will notice this one is a list. Okay, B is a list. So this is first way of creating a list, which is by using square brackets, which is like most common. And second way of creating a list is by using list constructor. Okay, you can mention list and then double parenthesis, and you can mention your elements. Like any type of elements you can mention. You can mention A, B, or C, any string, boolean, any data type. Okay, so these are two ways of creating your list. Then again, how we can access the items from the list? So again, we can use indexing. Okay, for example, let me remove this one. So we have this A list. Let's say I want to access A here or B here or C here. Then we can simply use print name of a variable, means name of a list A, and then your square brackets. Let's say here I want to fetch A. A is in 0 position, so here we can mention 0. So now here we have A here. Same as we can mention 7, which is like out of range, I guess. No, 5. In 7th, we have 5. Yeah, this one. Okay, so this is how we can access the items. Same as accessing, we have slicing in the list. Slicing means print. We can, let me complete this one. Yeah. Let's see we have this one. We can mention the A and then we can put slicing. Same here, we have same syntax. We have start, we have stop, and we have step. So let's say I want to start, I want to print ABC only. Okay, so here you can mention this is from 0 to ABC, which means 0. We have this 0, we have this B is 1, and then we have this C is second. And here we have this 1, which means 3. So now I want to fetch ABC, so which means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Okay, like one step backward. Sorry, 3 here. Okay, here we have this ABC because 0 is A, 1, and this second, and this third. So that is why I mentioned 3 here, which is one step backward. So before 1, we have C here. Okay, so 0 to 3 means 0 to 2. Same as if we mention 0 to 4, which means 0 to 3, up to ABC 1, like this. Okay, so this is how we can perform slicing. Same as we can mention the step here, like we can remove the start, okay, because we want to start from 0 only. We can also remove the stop because we want to go till end. Then we can also mention step here, which is 1. Okay, so 1 means no skipping. If you mention 2 here, 2 means one skipping. Okay, like one character or one element skip. So we have A, we have C, we have 2, 4, so on. Okay, so let me print this one. So here we have this A, B skip here, we have the C here, 1 skip, we have 2 here, and then 3 skip, we have 4 here, and then 1 skip, 5. That's it. Same as we can increase the number of skip. So 1 means no skip, 2 means 1 skip, 3 means 2 skip. Okay, so this is like simple. Same as you can use -1 here as well. So minus mean 1 means fifth element, 5. Okay, -2 means 4, and -3 means 3 here, and so on. So this will reverse your list. Okay, so this is how we can use slicing here. Okay, then again we have this one which is we are checking for the index. Okay, checking if item exists or not. So this we can perform with the help of in operator. For example, we have this list here. So let me cut it. Okay, and then we have this list. Now here we can use print. Now here we are checking if this particular A. Okay, now A is a string, so we have to use quotations here. A in list, which means A. Okay, now let me use B here. B in A. Now B is in this particular list. Okay, and what is the name of a list? Let me change list 1. Okay, name list 1. Okay, list 1. Okay, so if you run this, this will give you true here because B is present in the list. Same as we can apply opposite here, not in. Now we are saying B is not in list, but it is actually there. So this will give you false. Okay, opposite of in. Same as we can mention, we can also check for the numbers. 1 in list, yeah, 1 is there. So this will show you true here. Now 10 in list, no 10 is not there, so false. So this is how you can check for any specific item. Okay, then we have change item values. Now lists are mutable in nature, which means you can change values, you can remove values, and you can add any values in the list. So how we can change items in the values? Sorry, items in the values. So here, let me copy this list. So we have this list. Now let's say I want to change A from apple. Okay, like I want to replace this A with apple here. So we can mention list, one name of a list, then which element you want to change. Let's say I want to change this zeroth position. So you have to mention the index number here. Then you have to mention from which value you want to change. So let's say apple here. And then simply print your new list. Okay, now here we are actually making the changes. Okay, we are not creating anything, we are not overriding, we are actually replacing this A value from apple. So if you run this one, you will notice apple in place of A. Okay, so this is how you can use it. Same as you can try this with multiple values. Okay, so now here we are changing multiple values at once. Okay, now how to change it? So we can simply use slicing here. Okay, for example, we can copy the same syntax and here. Now let's say, I want to change A, B, C all together. So here I want to change A, B, C. So first here we can use slicing from 0 to 3 because 0, 1 and 2. So up to 3, which is one step backward. Okay, and then I want to change this with all apple. If you run this one, you will notice. Okay, now here we are having the characters. So we have to mention the list here. Okay, like this one. Like we have to enclose your characters, your elements in the list as well. Let's say here we can mention orange and here we can mention cherry. Okay, and if you run this one, you can see apple in place of A, orange in place of B, and cherry in place of C. Okay, so this is how you can change the multiple values. Okay, so this is how you can change a single element and this is how you can change the multiple elements. Now then here again, we have this one length of the list. So this is same. You can simply use print and then len. And now which length? You can mention your list one, your variable name. Okay. So 8 here, which is here we have this one list one. Yeah, this one. Okay. If you print, you will see we have first 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 elements. Okay, okay. Here, let me copy this and comment it. Okay. So here, if you just write here a single element, so this will replace by its characters. Okay, like here now you can see here we have the 0 to 3. So here we are changing, we are asking for 3 positions. Okay, we want to replace 3 positions here, A, B, C. And here we are only providing one value, which is apple. So this apple characters will split into every positions. Okay, if you run this one, you will notice we have this apple. In place of A, we have A of apple. Then in place of B, we have this P here. And in place of C, we have this second P here. Now L is also left. So this will also append in the list. Like this will also add in the list. Okay. So this is how we can like Just give me a moment, guys. Okay, just allow me 1 minute. Yes. So this will also increase the size of your list. Okay, because here we have this apple. So A double P will replace by ABC. Okay. But the rest we have this LE. So this will append, like add in your list. Okay. So that is why we have to mention the list here. Okay. Like this. And then here we have this length function, which will like show you the length of your list. Then next here we have append. Okay, now this is like changing into the list. Okay, like we are replacing the items. Then here we have adding the items. Okay, so first here we can use append method. Okay, for example, we have the same list here, and then we can mention the list one dot append. And now what kind of element you want to append? Let's say I want to append apple here. Okay, now if you print your list one, then you will notice ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this apple here. So apple or append means this will always append your value at last of your list. Okay. So if you apply any other orange here, and if you run this one, now we have this apple, sorry, we have this orange. Okay, like we are not making the changes in the list. Same as you can mention this one again, append, let's say apple here. So now we have this orange and then we have this apple. Okay, so append means this will append at last of your list. So this is how we can append. Then let's say if you want to insert anything. Let's say we have this list ABC and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say after ABC you want to insert D here. Okay, so this is inserting. So how we can perform? We can just mention the list name, list 1 dot insert. And then here you have to tell where you want to insert. So let's say I want to insert A, B, C at position number 3. Okay, here I want to insert D here. Okay, means position number 0 is A, B is 1, C is 2, and in place of here, in place of 1, here I want to insert the 3. Okay, so inserting means like this one. This will happen like here, which is we have this A, B, and C, and then here we have D, and then 1 will move one step forward. Okay, like this one. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. So if you run this one, we can print the list 1. So here we have this ABC and then here we have D. Okay, so this is how you can insert anywhere you want. Like in the middle, in the starting, you can insert. Also, you can insert at end. If you want to insert in the end, then you can simply use append here. Okay, so this is how we can insert, we can append, and we can change the values. Okay, like replace. Then we have one more function here, which is extend. Okay, let's say we have a list here. We have this list. And let's say we have list number second. Okay, now let's say we have this 5, 6, 7, 8 in the second list. So here we can simply use list 1, which is this one, dot extend list second. So if we print the list 1, so now here we are extending the list 2 inside list 1. So here we have 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and vice versa. If you mention list 2 here and then list 1, so now here we are appending, like we are extending list 2 in list 1. Okay, so we have this ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, let me print the list 2 here. Okay, 6, 7, 8 means your list 2 and then rest of your elements of list 1. Okay, so here we are extending list 2 by adding list 1. Okay, and if you mention list 1 here and list second, and if you print list 1 again, now in this case we are extending list 1 with list second. Okay, which means ABC 1, 2, 5 and 6, 7, 8. So this is how we can extend in the list. So this is how we can change, and this is how we can like add any elements or replace. Then how about removing the values or deleting the elements? So we can also remove the elements. We can also like clear your list. Like we have many specific operations. So here we can use remove any specific element in the list. For example, let's say we have this same list here. Now let's say I want to remove A here. Okay, so here we can mention list 1, and let's say I want to remove A here, and we can simply print list 1. So here now you can see B, C and 1 to 5. Okay, A is removed. Same as we can use B here. We can run this one. Now A is there, but B is removed. And then C and 1 to 5. Okay, so this is remove. Then here we can also remove using pop method. Okay, so this is removing using a specific element. Same as we can use pop here. So let me uncomment. Now how to use pop? We can use list 1 dot pop. Now pop will always remove the last element. Okay, so if you see, we have ABC 1 to 4 and then 5 is removed, which is pop out. Okay, so here we have this one. Pop will always remove your last element. Even you can tell your pop which element to remove. So here you can mention the index number as well. Let's say I want to remove again A. So you can mention 0 here. Okay, now you are telling specifically to pop function that remove 0th element, which is A. Now we have BC and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can use pop in two ways. First, removing your last value always. And secondly, you can also mention the index number. Okay. Yeah. So this simple pop. Okay. Like this. Then we have del and then we have clear. Del means your delete your list and then we have clear your list. So differences, this is like clear your list means remove all your elements in the list. Okay, which means you will have empty list. Okay, then del means like this will like completely like delete your list. For example, let's say we have this list 1. Okay, and then we can use del list 1. Okay, now if we want to print list 1, so this will throw an error. Okay, which is list is not there. because we have removed it. Same as with the clear, you can simply use your list, and then you can use list one. Okay, so here we have this list one dot clear. And if you print this list one, so you will find an empty list. Okay, like this. Okay, guys, so now you can ask your questions. Any questions and any doubts up to here, so you can ask it. Okay. Well, if you want to study from the documentation, then well, it depends on the use case. Okay, for example, see documentation, especially Python documentation. So we have many functions, we have many methods. So if you like if you read your methods and functions there, then you will find that confusing, right? So what you can do, you can also use this resource, this one, W3 schools. Okay, and here you can search for the Python tutorial. So there you can find some functions. Let's say we want strings, and here, yeah, here we have this one, string methods. Okay, here. So here we have this methods and we have a description. So you can find all these methods here. Okay. So you can also use this resource for reading your documentation. And if you're working on any project or on or any program, then you can simply search, you can Google it, you can do some research. Okay. So next we have sort functions. Okay, we can finish the list here. Okay, by today only. So we have some more methods in the list. So first we'll sort here for sorting your elements in the list. For example, oh, we have this much. Yeah. So here we have this list. Now this is already sorted. So what we can do, we can remove the numbers. Let's say we have this A here. Then let's say we have C here. Okay. Or let's say we have this B here. Sort is like you can mention your list name dot sort. Okay. And then you can print your list one. So here we have this ABC, okay, which is sorted. And same as you can use the number here, like 1, 2, 3, 4. like this one. So sorry, these are all sorted. Like 1, 4, 3, and 2, like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are all sorted. If you want to sort in the descending order, so you can use here reverse, equal, false. So they are all sorted in the descending order, like 4, 3, 2, 1, like this one. One, two, three, four. Sorry, true here. We have to mention true here. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is for the reverse, or we can say in the descending order. By default, sort works in the ascending order. You can use this one, reverse, equal, true for descending. Okay. Then we have reverse order. You can also use reverse function here. Let me comment. So you can mention your list name, 1 dot reverse. Okay, and this will like reverse your list 2, 3, and 4 and 1, like this one. Okay, first we have 2, 3, and 4, 1. So this is for reversing your list. Then we have copy a list. If you want to copy any list, then you can use let's say list second equal, and then here you can mention your list 1 dot copy. So this is for copy your list. Sorry, here equal here, and here you can mention list 2 here. Okay, so 1, 4, 3, 2. List second is a copy of list 1. Then we have, if you want to join two lists, so simply you can mention, you can create another list. Let's say 5, 6, 7, and then you can use list 3, and you can add your list 1 plus your list second, and you can use print your list 3. So we have this 1, 4, 3, 2, your list 1, and then your list second, which is 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then in place of this join, like this one, your this addition, you can also use extend. Okay, this is addition kind of join. You can also use extend. Same as with a string. You can use list 1 dot extend your list second. And you can print list 1. Okay, so you are extending this list 1 while adding 5, 6, 7 in list 1. Okay. So this 1, 4, 3, 2 and 5, 6, 7. No, addition is different from the append function. Addition is like you're just adding those lists. Append is like, yeah, you are right. It's kind of, yeah, they are same, kind of. Okay, yeah, they are same. Basically, but whenever you are applying this one, like this addition function in the matrix, then they will react differently. Okay, so it depends on your where you are applying, what sort of list you are applying. Okay, basically in this list, this is one dimensional list, so that is why we are using adding here. But if it is 2D or 3D, then you will end up adding the numbers instead of extending. Okay, so yeah, extending and appending, we can say they are same. But in appending, you can add only one value at a time. Okay, so that's it for today. So let's take a recap. So we have seen the string manipulations, which is strings, functions, and methods, and then list manipulations. Okay, and these escape sequences, these are important for your rejects and NLPs. Okay, whenever you are performing any NLP operation. And for the documentation, you can visit either this website or this one. Okay, like Python and documentation, or you can just Google it, whatever you are finding. Okay. So, any other questions? Any doubts? So now we can wrap this session here, and rest we will continue on Monday. Okay, Monday 18. Okay, same time. Yeah. Uh, Sanjay, you can share your screen. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah, now you can share your screen.
Madam, can you see this one? Hello.
Yes, yes, yes. So you can cross this welcome screen. This one.
This one. No, not this one. Welcome. Where I can do?
Yeah, here you can cross this welcome screen. Yeah. No, just this cross.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you can simply. Now, what's your problem? Like, what's the issue?
No, I tried to open like I want to script some like a testing for program or something like a print or anything, how to write.
Okay, so you
So
can
I
simply click on file. No, this file.
okay.
Click on new file. Second
New
option.
file. Okay.
Yes, new file. And click on this Python file. Second option. Python file.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you can just write your code here. Let's say print anything.
Uh, A equal to oh, hello. Print. So how to skip this one? So
There's a problem. Hello, this seven. Remove seven there. After hello, first
okay,
line.
so
Save this file.
how to okay, I have to save. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, save it anywhere you want and rename your file if you want.
Yeah. Okay, I will create one file folder Python testing. Okay, so how we can do?
Now you can run this one. You can see this option. Yeah, this button. You can run this. Okay, so here you can see your output. Hello. Here.
Okay, okay. Okay, I got it. So I need to split this one, go and up and down. Like how we can increase the font size?
You can use try this control plus.
Okay, control. Okay, control plus. Yeah, and now I got it.
Okay.
And
And in
if
the
I need to is you mentioned something open AI or something like something black
yeah.
AI.
You can click on this extension option.
This one, yeah,
No,
yeah, this one.
this extensions, and there you can search for your extensions. Black box you can search.
What is the purpose for this one? Black box.
This will give you the suggestion while you are writing your code. Like this will like figure out your coding pattern, like how you code, and then this will like help you in your coding. So you can click on this
Oh,
first extension and click on
the
install
first
here.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Then
you so
you can
much.
also yeah here you can also install VS Code icons.
Where I can same place
Yeah, simply search for icons.
icons.
Yeah,
Which one?
second install it. This is especially for putting the icons on your file.
Okay. It's done. Like,
So any other questions?
no, thank you so much for your help.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. I'm learning, but I have to ask on something in YouTube, so that is difficult for me. So I don't know what's supposed to do.
Okay, no issue. You can ask anytime. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, madam.
Okay. So, rest we will continue on Monday. Thank you so much, guys, for attending the session.
So only like a Monday, like a how it works, like a classes. Okay,
Monday to Thursday.
Monday to Thursday. So how long it will go like class?
Like around 4 to 5 sessions.
Okay. Okay,
Like
thank you so much.
within
Thanks.
5 to 6
Yeah.
session, we will complete the Python core.
Okay. After that, like any some program, like some practice or something like
Yeah, after each and every module, I will give you some exercise for practice. Okay, so that you
okay.
can practice on your own.
Okay. Thank you so much for kind help.
Okay, so rest we will continue on Monday. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, thanks. Good night.